Jack lived in a small town called Brooksville, the kind of town where the streets knew everyone's story, and people still nodded when they passed by. For the last 10 years, Jack worked at Taylor's Auto Shop, a dusty little garage on the corner of Main Street. He was known for his punctuality, his calloused hands, and his kind smile. He had no wife, no kids, just a frail, ailing mother he took care of alone, a small rented home, an old bicycle, and a big heart. One scorching afternoon, Jack was taking a sip of cola outside the shop when he noticed an elderly woman struggling across the road, pushing a broken bicycle. Her basket carried some groceries and medicine. Her face was lined with exhaustion, and sweat glistened on her forehead. Without a second thought, Jack put down his drink and walked over. "Ma'am, let me help you with that bike." The old lady replied with hesitation, "Son, I don't have any money." Jack chuckled warmly, "I didn't ask for any, did I? Please, sit in the shade. It won't take long." She sat on the nearby bench while Jack bent over the bike. He adjusted the chain, tightened the brakes, filled the tires with air, and even fixed the loose seat, all with the care of someone tending to something precious. When he handed the bicycle back, the woman smiled with misty eyes. "God bless you, son. You're a rare one." Jack smiled, "We don't need money to be kind, ma'am." What Jack didn't realize was that someone had been watching, his boss, Mr. Taylor, through the office window, fuming with rage. The moment Jack walked back inside, Taylor stormed out. "Do you think this is a charity? This is a business, not a free repair shop." Jack replied calmly, "Sir, she was an elderly woman. It took me 10 minutes, that's all." Taylor yelled, "You're fired. Get out, now." Jack froze. 10 years of loyalty, thrown out like garbage. He packed his small toolkit, removed his uniform, and gave one last glance at the shop he had given his youth to, then quietly walked away. No anger. No protest. That night, Jack sat silently beside his sick mother, feeding her soup. He didn't tell her the truth. She thought he was tired, but mothers know. She saw something in his eyes, pain. "Everything all right, son?" she asked. He forced a smile, "Yeah, Mom, everything will be fine." But when he lay in bed later, sleep evaded him. A storm brewed quietly inside. Is being good really this costly? Does kindness deserve punishment? The next morning, just past 7 a.m., something strange happened. Taylor, sipping his morning coffee in his pristine front yard, stopped mid-sip when he saw 7 black SUVs pull up silently and park in perfect formation outside his house. From each, a man in a black suit stepped out. And then, from the last vehicle, emerged a regal-looking older woman, graceful, confident, and unmistakably important. It was the same woman Jack had helped the day before, but now, she was clearly not just a poor old lady. Taylor rushed forward, confused. What's going on here?" She looked him straight in the eye. "My name is Margaret Kensington, CEO of the Kensington Group. Yesterday, dressed as a poor old lady, I passed your garage with a purposely broken bicycle. I was testing something, humanity. And Jack, your mechanic, passed. With no cameras, no spotlight, no reward, he helped me purely out of kindness. And you, fired him for it?" Taylor was speechless. His lips moved, but no words came out. Margaret turned to her assistant, "Buy that garage. Triple the price. Now. And find Jack. I want to hire him not as a mechanic, but as the head of our new Human Values initiative. He deserves more than just a job." That same morning, Jack was helping his mother with her medication when he heard a knock on the door. When he opened it, there she stood, the same woman he had helped. But now with an entourage, a gentle smile, and a presence that filled the street. "Jack," she said, "you didn't just fix a bicycle yesterday. You restored my faith in humanity." He was stunned, his eyes welled up. I just did what anyone should do. She gently held his hand. And that's why the world needs more people like you, not fewer. Months later, Jack stood proudly in front of the newly opened Kensington Auto Care Center, but it was more than a garage. It was a beacon of hope. Repairs for the poor were free. Students came there for free training. Everyone who entered felt not just respect, but love. One day, Jack's mother, healthier now, looked at him and said, "Your father once dreamed that you'd become a great man, but you became something better, a good man." Sometimes, one small act of kindness can open the biggest doors of fate. The world may take its time, but it never forgets those who give without asking. Because what you do in secret, destiny returns in public, multiplied.